Regarding the topic, today I'm going to discuss about the session hijacking and code scanning. So, first of all, I just want to tell you about why session hijacking is important. So, this is basically a main important part which most of the hackers when they start their career, so they used to learn at the beginner stage. So, I'm starting from my presentation. Okay, so I'm just going to share you my presentation. So I think you all can view my presentation. This is on session hijacking. So guys, I just want to clear the one important keyword here. It's a session. What do we mean by session actually? Session is nothing but time duration between when user log in and log out. So this particular time duration is known as session. And this particular duration, whatever the activity done by the user, is used to track by its session ID. So session ID is basically used to use as an identity of that particular user in that particular duration, which also identify this user activity with that particular server. Okay, so in each and every we can say that whatever the social networking website, whatever the we can say that e-commerce website, whatever the activity done by the user on the internet, those all can be managed by session and session ID. So session ID is very important for especially hacking purpose. Without session ID, sometimes it is not able to focus on the particular user. And today I'm just going to tell you some of the hacking techniques. So you can hack account of different users without their knowing. This technique is totally based on the session and the session ID. So especially now I'm going to tell you about the browser. Okay, we have different type of browsers, and each browser has the capability to store the sessions, which also used to track the particular client activity, and that information is used at a server so that server can provide the proper services to the client. So these sessions are used to store on the cookies. So here is very important. We have a cookies. Cookie play a very important role in this session. So regarding the any activity of the user on the session, which is actually managed and stored with the cookies, and these cookies are used by hackers to hack the session or to hack the user account. So when how hacker can access your cookies? So it is very important question now. Then how hacker can take your session ID from the cookies. So I'm just also going to discuss about it few little. But before starting my session on this, I'm just telling you that whatever the activities we are doing here, it's only for educational purpose. So I'm doing all the activities on my own account. So do not try it on the different account because it's an illegal activity, and you may also maybe fine with the Indian IT Act. So do not try it for different illegal purposes. Fine. So from starting, first of all, my first slide is what is session hijacking. It is also known as cookie hijacking. Okay. It is used to gain the unauthorized access to information or services in a computer. So in any computer, if you got the cookies, and from cookies you got the session ID, session information, then you can directly go to the particular account which is available on the server. Okay. Four main methods used to prepare session hijack. First is session fixation, session site jacking, cross-site scripting, and malware. Okay, so and we are not going to discuss all these session hijacking stuff because of limited time. But I'm telling you some session how actually session is stored in the cookies and how you can access your own session, and how can you can log in the different computer with that session IDs. Okay, so first of all we have hijacking Facebook account. Okay, how hijacking Facebook account using session. So I request all the users to get login on your Facebook account from the from your laptop. It does not require Kali Linux, but you can practice it at any operating system. So just log in with the Facebook ID in your browser. Okay. Each and every website actually they manage their session with a different attributes and different user keywords because of some hiding purposes. When hackers try to access those particular keywords from the cookies, actually when hacker know about that particular keyword, then he can easily hack the account. So I'm just going to tell you that there are two keywords that those are available in the cookies, so that you can access those information from the cookies and just log into the computer in the same session. Okay, so these are the steps. Yes, can you hack the Facebook account using session? Yes, it is possible to hijack Facebook account from the session. What you need to do, you will first go to the login from your own computer. Okay, maybe your laptop, maybe your personal computer. Then press F12 key. F12 key, function key, it is available on your laptop and computer keyboard. Then you will go to the application. Okay, when you will, okay, one important message also I just want to pass all the users, that you can we require Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge browser, okay, in this particular session, because using Mozilla, if it is updated, then there is no problem. Otherwise you need to find your cookies on the different method. So for using for hijacking the Facebook account, you need to log in your Facebook account with the Google Chrome browser, or you can use Microsoft Edge browser. Then go to applications. Okay, when you will find application, just you can also click on the menu. Then you will find the applications. In that particular application section, you will find a cookies in the left hand side menu. Okay, at the particular location and the cookies, when you will click on the particular arrow, okay, I'm just showing it on my own computer. Just look at my screen. Okay, for example, I have just logged in with my Facebook account in my computer. Okay, this is my Facebook account. Now I'm just going to press function key F12. Okay, now at the top menu you will find element, console, sources, and application. So where we have to go, we will select application, and then I'll select the cookies. Okay, here there is nothing to view, but when we will click on that particular button, that is the arrow button, it will show the cookies available with that particular browser. Okay, here we have a Facebook, www.facebook.com. Okay, when you will click this website link, you will get that information of that particular session in the way of we can say the session ID, or you can say this each and every ID has a particular value, like FR representing a value. This is access representing a value, DKTR representing some value. Similarly, SP, C user, SPIN, and WD. It is not compulsory for all the websites to store the variables in the same name, but they have their own names with according to the developer. Okay, so in that particular Facebook account, we need to figure out only two name of that particular session and their value. Okay, we need not to worry about all these values. You can also drag it here if you want to check it out, that expired, size, HTTPO, and many other things. But you need to focus only two keywords. These two keywords are your C user and your access. Okay, so what you need to do, you will just go to C user and select this, double click on that particular value, and right click your mouse, copy that value. Okay, then you can store it on your notepad, or you can store it at anywhere where you want to paste it. Okay, fine. So similar way, you can, if you want to check it on different computer, different web browser. Okay, so you can also make it a mail. Okay, I have already done this exercise today. So I have just passed my C username. Okay, in this sense, you can check here, C user space, and then I have pasted the value. Okay, similarly, what you need to do next, you will take the value of XX variable. Okay, so what you will do, you will just double click on that value and right click of mouse, copy that value, and then paste it here. You can paste it anywhere. Okay, when you will paste it here with the variable name, just send your particular information to yourself or any user. Okay, I'm just telling you about that how that particular information can be transferred from one place to another place. Okay, when I have just copy my C user and access detail, I can place it anywhere. Okay, suppose I have just send it to my friend, and he is available in the different country, so he can also log in my Facebook account at the same time with these two information. Okay, it is very important to know that without knowing my username, without knowing my password, without knowing my phone number, without authenticating my phone using OTP, he can log in my account with this two information only. Okay, so it is very important to know about this. So then another question is that how another user can access my cookies without knowing me. Okay, this is also possible. Okay, because we have options available in the JavaScript, and we just need to create a HTML page. Okay, we can send that particular HTML page with the mail. Whenever the user will try to open that particular HTML page, the script will run, and that script will automatically provide you the available information in the cookies. Okay, it is very easy method. So hacker used to do it. So we always say that we should not open that unknowing mail, and we should not click on that annoying links. So this is the main reason that whenever we will click, our own information can be passed through the JavaScript or the browser. Okay, so what you need to do now, when you will pass this information, then you will just go to a particular, I'm just showing it now. When you will send this information now at the different web browser, it may be your own computer, it may be on different computer. You need to do what you need to do. You will open the Facebook. Okay. When you will open the Facebook, again, this is a new browser. You can use either you can use Google Chrome, you can use Microsoft Edge. Once you will log into the Facebook account, then at the same time, at the same computer, you can also try to open the Facebook account with the Microsoft Edge, and you can do this exercise on the same computer with the different browsers. Okay. So now what you need to do, when you will write facebook.com in the URL tab and press the enter, and then I have pressed F5, F12. This will give me the default names available in the session cookies. This is provided by the facebook.com, but not by the user account. So when I want to log in with the user account, so what I need to do, I will just write a new name for C underscore user, and then I will pass the value what I have copied. Okay. Similarly, I have value. This is similarly you have also copied that value. So what you need to do, you will just go to particular session ID. You will copy that session. Okay. Create another name access. Okay. And then put the value of access. Then what you need to do, you just need to refresh your browser. Okay, here I'm using Indigo web browser. So you can see, without entering my username, without entering my password, without entering my phone detail, OTPs, and verification, I have just logged into my Facebook account. This is also in Indigo window, so you can easily view that it is not secure. It is, you can easily log in with your Indigo window, or you can also log in with this two detail in any other computer around the world. Okay, so this is what is this? It is, I have hijacked my own Facebook account without any other information, just knowing about the C user and with the access detail. Okay, now what is C user and what is access? It is very important question for all of us. So I just want that all the users should do this activity because it's a hands-on session. So you all should try it and share your experience with the comment, or you can also ask the detail in the later session. No problem. So these are the steps what we have followed. Okay. First, we have logged into the computer, press the F12 key, go to the application, then go to the cookies, look for the C user and access name variable, and then copy those the value of C user and access. Send this info on the another computer. Okay. Open any web browser, especially Chrome or Microsoft Edge. Then type the URL www.facebook.com. Again, press F12 and go to application. Then again cookies. Add C user and add and copy its value. Similarly, add access and copy its value. So guys, you can easily hijack your Facebook account because we are not allowed to hijack of different user account because it's a privacy policy followed by the Facebook account and the government of everything required to take permission, and so we can do it. Okay, fine. So another interesting thing for us before starting this, I just want to clear it. What is C user? It is not necessary that every social network will create a C user variable. Every website create own user variable, so it may be different from different websites. But for Facebook especially, C user contains user ID of current user. Okay, C representing the current user. So it represents the user ID of the current user. Access. What is access? Access is very important variable in the Facebook. It is up. It is divided into some sections in which up to 2 digits number representing the session number. Second portion of the value is the session secret. Okay, this is the session secret information. And third optional portion used to use as a secure flag. Okay, this is for a secure browsing feature. So secure is related to the browser. So especially when you have this information, then you can log into a particular Facebook account. So this is keep me login if check used to set the cookies for 90. For example, whenever we first log in any browser, it always asks to save your username and password. So sometimes it is also available with the text box of username and password, and that remember me. So keep me login. These information sometimes browser asks from users to check it or check on or check off. So it's all upon us when we will use to check it. So it browser will store your cookies for the 90 days. Okay. Otherwise, the cookies for the particular session duration. So we should